then we'll save it.
Every step you take was written long before you set sail.
Their route, their...
One Piece Season 2 continues the epic adventure of the Straw Hat crew as their journey across the dangerous seas becomes even more unpredictable and thrilling. After the emotional victories and challenges that shaped their early voyage, the crew now stands at the edge of a much larger world filled with mysterious islands, powerful enemies, and legends that have existed for centuries. The dream that drives their captain remains the same: to find the legendary treasure, known as the One Piece, and become the king of the pirates. But the deeper they travel into the unpredictable waters of the Grand Line, the more they realize that this dream will demand courage, loyalty, and sacrifices greater than anything they have faced before. The new chapter begins with the crew sailing into unfamiliar territories, where the weather itself seems alive and the sea behaves in strange and dangerous ways. Unlike the calmer oceans they previously crossed, the Grand Line is a place where normal rules no longer apply. Storms can appear without warning, islands can shift the balance of entire regions, and powerful pirate crews roam the waters searching for fame and dominance. For the Straw Hat Pirates, this new environment becomes the ultimate test of their abilities as a team. At the center of the story is the unbreakable spirit of their captain. Luffy continues to lead with the same fearless optimism that first brought the crew together. He believes deeply in the power of dreams and the idea that every member of his crew deserves the freedom to chase their own destiny. This belief is what makes him such a powerful leader, even when he acts recklessly or charges into danger without hesitation. For Luffy, protecting his friends and moving forward toward the One Piece is more important than anything else. The journey quickly introduces new allies and enemies who each bring their own ambitions and conflicts into the story. Some characters admire the Straw Hat crew's determination, while others see them as obstacles standing in the way of their own goals. This creates a constantly shifting balance of power as alliances form and break throughout the season. Every island they visit feels like a new chapter of a much larger legend unfolding across the seas. Among the crew, each member continues to grow as both a fighter and a person. Zoro remains the disciplined warrior whose loyalty to Luffy never wavers. His dedication to becoming the greatest swordsman pushes him to train harder and face opponents whose skills challenge his limits. Beneath his calm and serious personality lies a deep respect for the bond he shares with the crew. When danger threatens them, Zoro stands as one of the strongest defenders of their dream. Nami's role becomes even more crucial as the crew enters the unpredictable navigation routes of the Grand Line. Her intelligence and understanding of the sea often become the difference between survival and disaster. While she still carries the cautious instincts of someone who once relied only on herself, her trust in the crew continues to grow stronger. Over time, she begins to accept that the Straw Hat Pirates are not just companions on a journey, but a family that will always stand beside her. Usopp, the storyteller and sharpshooter of the group, brings both humor and heart to the adventure. His imagination often turns ordinary moments into legendary tales, yet his bravery grows in subtle ways. Even when fear threatens to overwhelm him, Usopp finds the courage to protect his friends. These moments show that heroism is not always about being fearless, but about standing firm despite fear. Sanji's presence adds both style and intensity to the crew's battles. As a master cook and skilled fighter, he ensures that the crew stays strong during their long journeys. His passion for protecting others and his strict personal code create memorable confrontations with enemies who underestimate him. Sanji's loyalty to the Straw Hat crew grows stronger with every challenge they face together. As the story unfolds, the crew begins to hear rumors about powerful organizations that control parts of the Grand Line from the shadows. These groups are far more dangerous than the pirates they previously encountered. Some operate like secret societies, manipulating events behind the scenes, while others rule territories with absolute authority. For the Straw Hat Pirates, crossing paths with these forces becomes inevitable. The world around them begins to feel larger and more complex. Governments, pirate alliances, bounty hunters, and mysterious individuals all pursue their own agendas. Some characters seek power, others chase revenge, and many are simply trying to survive in a world shaped by conflict and ambition. The Straw Hat crew finds themselves caught in the middle of these forces as their reputation continues to grow. One of the most exciting aspects of this new chapter is the discovery of islands that each feel like entirely different worlds. Some are peaceful lands hiding ancient secrets, while others are dangerous territories ruled by powerful leaders who refuse to share their authority. Each location introduces unique cultures, strange environments, and stories that expand the universe of the series. For the crew, exploring these islands is both thrilling and risky because they never know what dangers may await them. As their fame spreads across the seas, the Straw Hat Pirates attract the attention of enemies who see them as rising threats. Bounty hunters begin tracking them, powerful pirates challenge them, and hidden figures observe their progress with curiosity and caution. This growing attention proves that Luffy and his crew are no longer small-time adventurers. They are becoming part of the larger legend that defines the age of pirates. Amid all the action and adventure, the story continues to emphasize the importance of friendship. The bond between the crew members remains the emotional core of the series. They argue, joke, and challenge each other, but when danger appears, they stand united without hesitation. This unity becomes their greatest strength against enemies who rely on fear and control. At several points in the story, the crew must confront opponents whose ideals clash directly with their own. Some villains believe that power should belong only to the strongest, while others seek to dominate entire regions through manipulation or force. These conflicts highlight the difference between those who chase freedom and those who try to control the world around them. The tension builds as the Straw Hat Pirates move closer to regions of the Grand Line that are known for their political conflicts and dangerous rulers. Rumors of secret plans, hidden treasures, and ancient mysteries begin to surface. The crew slowly realizes that their journey is not just about finding a legendary treasure, but about uncovering truths that powerful forces have tried to hide for generations. As battles become more intense and the enemies more formidable, each member of the crew must push beyond their limits. Training, teamwork, and trust become essential for survival. The challenges they face are no longer simple skirmishes, but complex confrontations where strategy and unity determine victory. At the center of everything remains Luffy's dream. No matter how dangerous the journey becomes, he refuses to give up or allow fear to control him. His unwavering determination inspires the crew and often surprises their enemies. Many underestimate him because of his carefree attitude, but when it comes to protecting his friends or fighting for his dream, Luffy's resolve becomes unstoppable. The season gradually builds toward larger conflicts that hint at the enormous scale of the world waiting beyond the horizon. Powerful figures who rule parts of the seas begin to notice the Straw Hat crew's progress. Some see them as potential threats, while others are simply curious about the young pirate captain whose ambition seems limitless. By the time the story reaches its most dramatic moments, the Straw Hat Pirates have proven that they are capable of standing against forces far greater than themselves. Their victories are not just about strength, but about courage, loyalty, and belief in their shared dream. Even when the odds seem impossible, the crew continues to move forward together. The adventure ultimately leaves the sense that their journey has only just begun. The seas ahead are filled with mysteries, rivalries, and legends that will shape the future of the pirate world. Each new challenge brings them one step closer to the ultimate goal that drives their captain's heart. Through its thrilling battles, emotional moments, and sense of boundless exploration, One Piece Season 2 expands the world of the Straw Hat Pirates in exciting ways. It captures the spirit of adventure that defines their journey while reminding viewers that the greatest treasure is often the bonds formed along the way. The dream of finding the One Piece continues to guide them forward, promising even greater adventures on the horizon as their legend across the seas continues to grow.